It's impressive, my friend. The Eagles' front office simply moved the pieces on the board in a way that caught everyone by surprise. First, a risky move involving the quarterback, then a strategic shift in the offense, and finally, a defensive turnaround that no one expected. I'm going to reveal exclusive behind-the-scenes details that you won't find anywhere else. But first, leave a like and turn on notifications, because what I'm about to tell you now could restart the Eagles season. When Eagles general manager Howie Roseman said in 2020 that he wanted the team to be a quarterback factory, many didn't imagine the impact this vision would have on the franchise's future. At the time, the Eagles already had Carson Wentz as their starter, but Roseman had his eye on the future and, as a result, selected Jalen Hurts in the second round of the draft. It was a bold choice, a long-term move, especially considering the team already had a star quarterback. But Roseman gambled on Hurts as a cheap backup with great potential, a decision that, over time, proved brilliant. Hurts not only surpassed Wentz as a starter, but also established himself as one of the NFL's greatest quarterbacks. Now, with time returning to the quarterback position, a new and intriguing possibility arises. The proposal. The Eagles trade a draft pick to the Colts to acquire Anthony Richardson, the first-round quarterback selected by Indianapolis, who has so far failed to establish himself as a starter. The Colts quarterback has all the physical characteristics of a star: strength, size, and unique mobility, but has yet to translate those qualities into consistent NFL performance. Richardson completed just 47.7% of his passes last season, an alarming statistic for a quarterback of his stature. The idea of trading for Richardson may seem risky, but from Howie Roseman's perspective, it's a move that could prove valuable. While Richardson doesn't threaten Hurts' starting position, he offers specific potential as a long-term project. The Colts quarterback, who still has much to learn and develop, could become a strategic asset for the future. Even if he doesn't fit into the Eagles' system immediately, time could mold him into a valuable asset in a trade. This type of bet aligns with Roseman's philosophy of always seeking to seize opportunities and maximize the value of players. If the Eagles can successfully develop Richardson, this trade could be a huge success in the long run. Furthermore, Richardson could be a valuable asset for future trades, an asset with significant upside potential in the NFL trade market. Therefore, while trading Anthony Richardson carries a high degree of risk, the potential reward makes it a more than worthwhile gamble. It's a long-term trade that, if successful, could yield huge rewards for the Eagles, while also further strengthening the already impressive quarterback factory Roseman is building in Philadelphia. But if the idea of taking a chance on Anthony Richardson is already causing debate, just wait until you hear the bold move the Eagles made on offense, a trade no one saw coming. The Philadelphia Eagles are once again banking on the potential of a talented player with a challenging past. After a difficult period, the team traded with the Texans to acquire John Mechie III, a promising wide receiver who has suffered from serious health issues. Diagnosed with cancer, Mechie missed his rookie season in 2022, delaying his NFL debut. Now, in 2023, with the Texans boasting an even more competitive wide receiver core, Mechie has had few opportunities to shine, and the Houston team has decided to move on with other players. With the addition of Mechie, the Eagles are making another calculated adjustment to try to exploit the player's talent without compromising their already strong foundation. Philadelphia didn't have to give up any key players, trading only tight end Harrison Bryant and a few draft picks. The trade, which is considered low risk, offers the Eagles the opportunity to give the receiver a chance to develop now while retaining the necessary assets for the future. Even though Mechie hasn't shown the expected impact so far, he remains an interesting option for the Eagles. His history of overcoming challenges and long-term potential are characteristics that attract the franchise, which sees him as a chance to increase the depth of its wide receiver cores. If he adapts well to the Eagles' system and develops as expected, Mechie could add a valuable piece over time, offering more options for the offense. On the other hand, if the trade doesn't work out, the Eagles won't face any major losses. Mechie will be a restricted free agent at the end of the season, allowing time to minimize the losses if the trade doesn't materialize. However, the Eagles' philosophy has always been to give opportunities to players with potential and therefore increase the likelihood of long-term success. The Mechie trade could be a perfect example of how the franchise believes that working with a player with time and patience can result in significant value in the future. This trade isn't just a short-term move, but an attempt to shore up time with a calculated gamble. Mechie still has a lot to show, and the organization's support could be the key to success in the NFL. NFL. For the Eagles, this is a shot in the dark that could turn into one of the smartest moves of the season if he fulfills his potential. And it didn't stop there. After strengthening their receiving core, the Eagles also made changes to their defense, and the decision surprised even the most attentive. After winning the Super Bowl, the Philadelphia Eagles know the road to defending their title in 2024 won't be easy. To ensure the defense remains solid and the offense remains potent, the team is making strategic adjustments, starting with the trade of John Mechie III and now the signing of Chance Campbell, a linebacker who could become a key player. Chance Campbell's signing is a direct response to the need to strengthen the Eagles' defense, especially considering the injury to Nakobe Dean, who is dealing with a ruptured patellar tendon. With 12 wide receivers on the roster, the Eagles opted to release Giles Jackson and give Campbell a chance, who can bring much-needed depth to the defensive line. This decision reflects the Eagles' strategic flexibility, knowing that a championship team needs balance at every position. Campbell, despite a history of injuries, now has a chance to prove himself in Philadelphia, reuniting with his former linebackers coach. The opportunity to regain his rhythm and show health could be key to establishing himself as a cornerstone of Tempo's defense. With Mechie bolstering the offense, the Eagles are now focusing on adding more depth to the defense. The move to add Campbell to the team is a smart move, as Tempo knows the health of its key players will be crucial for the 2024 season. The linebacker position is crucial to protecting against explosive attacks, and Campbell brings the energy needed to power the defensive line. By trading Giles Jackson for Campbell, the Eagles maintain flexibility in their roster. Even with 12 wide receivers currently, the need for balance was clear. Tempo cares not only about the offense, but also the defense. And by making this move, it shows that it is ready to adapt its strategy according to the needs of the season. Chance Campbell, whose career has been hampered by injuries, now has the chance to prove his worth in Philadelphia. His relationship with his former linebackers coach could be a key factor in his adaptation, as he knows the Eagles' system and style of play well. The pressure is on him to stay healthy and contribute to the defense over time, but this is also a chance to turn his career around. Over the past few years, Campbell has had a series of injuries that have limited his development, but the Eagles believe he has the potential to become a key player on the roster. Now, he has the chance to show he's ready to deliver a high level of play and help the Eagles maintain their position as one of the NFL's strongest defenses. With Campbell's addition, the Eagles are demonstrating that defending their title requires more than just an explosive offense. The defense also needs to be unbeatable. The flexibility of the season and strategic decisions made, such as the trade for Mechie and the signing of Campbell, make it clear that the Eagles are preparing for any challenge that may arise in the 2024 season. This contribution is more than just a simple addition to the roster. It reflects the Eagles' confidence in their ability to adapt and constantly improve. Campbell's signing is a smart move, as he could become a key player in their quest for a second championship. If he stays healthy and lives up to expectations, he will be a crucial addition to the Eagles' defense, which will remain one of the most feared in the league. The 2024 season promises to be full of challenges, but the Eagles are ready. With a balanced, focused, and talented roster, Philadelphia remains one of the strongest teams in the NFL, poised for another great year and determined to defend their Super Bowl title. Based on Howie Roseman's bold moves, which include the potential trade of Anthony Richardson, the gamble on John Mechie III, and the reinforcement of Chance Campbell on defense, do you believe the Eagles are strategically preparing for the future? Or are they taking too many risks at a time when the pressure for immediate titles is high? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Eagles news.